Hey Sagittarius, this is going to be your career and money reading for the month of May. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single Sagittarius. If it resonates with you, that's great. But if it doesn't, please feel free to check out your moon or your rising sign. I've already shuffled the deck. I just need to cut it and lay out your spread. So I'll leave a timestamp in the comments section below for when the reading actually begins, and we'll speed through this part. Okay, Sagittarius, let's jump into this. I'm going to tell you off the bat that this is going to be a reading for Sagittariuses who are currently dealing with a career money situation that either involves a legal system, an administrative arm of the government, or a situation where they're waiting, or it may not necessarily be, there is an element I feel of waiting, but there's something that involves something administrative here, because your present situation is the Justice card. I really strongly feel like you're waiting for something to be resolved, and that whatever it is that you're waiting on to be resolved, it's being resolved by an entity that's higher than you. So it could be that you're waiting on a situation to be resolved by a department head at like a micro level. It could be like you could be waiting on something to be resolved by corporate. Others of you, it's like a government entity that you're waiting on some kind of resolution from, some kind of decision from. For some of you, it's legal. Some of you are waiting on some kind of settlement, something to process. And I feel like the reason I say waiting, because I'm not even sure if that's the right word, because the way you're viewing it is the High Priestess. There's a patience that's involved with the High Priestess, an intuitiveness, and almost as if there's a knowing that things will come in time. So I feel like you're being extremely patient, but I feel like whatever this is that you're involved with, that's either tying up your money or involves your career or money, I feel like you intuitively know that it will go in your favor, but right now it's holding up a lot of funds for you and a lot of money for you because your constant for the month is the Four of Pentacles. That talks about like greed, hoarding, holding on to things. I feel like you're almost as if you're tightening the purse strings for the month because you're waiting on something to come through here with the Justice card. You're waiting for the scales to be balanced and you to get what you're owed or get what you're due. And you know intuitively it's coming, it's being patient. And in the meantime, you are really holding on to everything that you have. You're not trying to do any kind of like extraneous spending right now until you get word from this entity or you feel like something gets approved with this Justice card. So let's take a look at what your action should be, because it's saying that your action should be the Lover's card. The Lover's card really talks about like decision, and it talks about almost, divine union, things coming into divine union. God, everyone's getting so many major arcana this month. I normally don't get this many in career and finance readings. They've been dominating the readings, so I feel like it's such a major month for finance for a lot of people. What I will tell you is that with this Lover's card being an action that you can take, or that you need to be taking this month, it really feels like it's another card of trusting in the universe and having universal patience that a decision that is going to come. It's going to work out in your favor divinely. And I feel like you need to trust in this energy. For others of you, I feel like there is for some of you, there's some decisions that you need to make. There's a group of you where there's some more proactive steps that you need to take in this process. For some of you, you've forgotten a certain step in this process. Some of you, some of you, there's almost as if you need to kind of revisit whatever this is. Like if you've applied for something, some of you need to follow up and revisit because there's something that needs to be updated here. With the Lovers card, it talks about things being brought into union. And if this is an action, I feel like you need to make sure all your T's are crossed, your I's are dotted. Really, really follow up in this process. The reason I say that too is because I've got this Page of Pentacles as what needs to change. And the Page of Pentacles is really kind of like an administrative card for me. It's making sure that all of the details are taken care of, making sure all of the minutia is addressed. And if this is coming up here in your change position, you need to go over something and make sure that you've done everything that you need to do to get this to either process quicker, to manifest faster. There's something that you need to do to make sure that it's brought into perfect alignment. And I think what that is it's something in the physical, because the Page of Pentacles talks about the physical realm. I really feel like for some of you, there are some tasks that you think that you've done properly that you need to revisit. Some of you have made a mistake along in the process. You need to go back and just verify. It's not for all of you, but some of you need to double check something, follow up. Or it may not even be a mistake, it's just your follow-up will help move this process along. I feel like the persistent nature of this Page of Pentacles will kind of help move this along. You've got two cards of decision here. I feel like in the past, with this showing up in the past position, the Two of Rods, both of these are cards of like choices and making decisions. I feel like in the past, I feel like this is affirming for you, for these to come here. I feel like this is affirming for you that you've made the right choice. Whatever it is that you decided and that you're waiting on, some of you are questioning whether you've done the right thing. If you've done it correctly, please follow up on that. Or if you've made the right decision, made the right choice. Some of you are kind of second guessing that. But I feel like this is affirming that you've done what you need to do and that you've made a proper choice here. Especially if this isn't coming into fruition as quickly as you feel like you need it to. Some of you are just questioning the process in general. But I feel like this is here to kind of like reaffirm that this choice you made in the past, it was the right choice. Now it's time to allow that decision to come into union and manifest in like the physical plane here. And I could understand here when you're in this mode all month of just trying to kind of like wait it out and make sure that you have enough. Make sure that all your needs and all the needs of everyone around you is taken care of. I feel that energy coming from you, where you could want this process to move a little bit faster. But I feel like persistence is going to be key for you. Following up is going to be key for you and helping this process move along. I feel like if you've been a little bit more passive with this High Priestess energy, there's nothing wrong with believing intuitively that things are going to manifest properly, but there are some steps in the physical that you need to take to move this along. I feel like ultimately though, your outcome card is the Fool card. So ultimately, you're going to have this fresh new start. Something's going to come in that allows you to move forward on a brand new path. So that is great. I feel like whatever it is that you're waiting for to finally manifest, it's coming and it's going to manifest for you this month. It's just, I do feel like, I'm going to tell you this. I feel like strongly coming from this energy is that whatever this is, once it comes in, it's only going to be the first step. It's not going to solve every issue for you or every problem, or really ease every financial burden. I feel like it's going to be the first step on a path to getting you where you want to be financially or career-wise, whatever this is. Some of you, this is like applying for a job. I mean, there's so many things that this can apply to, but I do feel like there's new opportunity that's going to present itself. It's going to start to manifest for you, and it's going to be your first step on a brand new path that you've kind of been waiting on and trusting in, that's going to come in. It's just you've been forced to be patient. And I feel like your patience is going to be rewarded here with this Fool energy, and it's going to lead you on a new path, a new discovery, something coming in for you that is going to require, I really feel strongly with this Fool energy and with the other cards here, that I guess it's more of a warning, just to reiterate, not to be naive and thinking that this will solve everything for you, because that's not what this is for. It's just to put you on a path towards getting towards your goals and what it is that you want to achieve financially and career-wise as well. So I hope that was helpful and provided a little bit of clarity for you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.